What's going on, guys? Your boy back up on the scene with another video, Incognito. And let me just get right to it. I know I've been slacking off on the reactions and things like that. Like this one I got for you guys today. But I'm sorry, I just been on that World War II, man, that multiplayer, man. I just been going crazy on that. But without further ado, let's just get right into it, because this ain't nothing about Call of Duty or whatever. Today for you guys, I got another death battle for you guys. I got Naruto versus Ichgo. So it's gonna be Naruto versus Bleach. Been slacking off on this for a while. I've actually been wanting to react to this like the past week or whatever. There's been a lot of stuff been going on. But this is gonna be from Screw Attack's channel. The link will be in the description down below, and the original link for this video will be in the description box down below. But without further ado, before we get right into this, slap a like on this video, please, and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. And comment down below. And without further ado, let's get right into this. So play. Let's see what they're gonna be using for like the actual
Any
like
longtime reader of Shonen Jump will
information, things like
recognize
that, especially for like
some of the biggest
Ichigo's
titles
side,
in
because
manga
I stopped
and
watching
anime
it
history.
after a little while.
And it's time for two of those shonen heroes to throw down.
So I'm really curious.
Naruto
I'm
Uzumaki,
really
ninja
curious
prodigy
on
of
this.
the Hidden Leaf.
And Ichigo Kurosaki, the enormously powerful Soul Reaper from Bleach. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's just see what we got going on, baby.
Konoha, the village hidden in the leaves, is a pretty quiet town.
Not what I'd expect
Okay, so
for
they
a
gonna start
city
with
full
Naruto
of ninja.
first. Okay.
Still, there was at least one troublemaker among the bunch. The #1 knucklehead ninja, Naruto Uzumaki.
I'm home, everyone!
The number one
Naruto
knucklehead
Uzumaki
ninja,
has
baby.
returned to the Hidden Leaf Village!
Orphaned at a young age and ostracized by his peers, Naruto may have been mischievous, but he had great
5'10" though.
aspirations.
I
His goal was to
never really
become the
noticed he was that
town's
small, like
Hokage.
that short.
Which is a fancy word for ninja governor.
The only way Naruto could reach such a prestigious position was to excel in ninja school.
Like Ninja Harry Potter. Though he should really find a place that'll teach him not to
Yep.
dress like a clown and run like a real human being.
Ninja hair.
What does he think he is? An airplane?
Actually, his posture
Ninja
likely
Harry Potter.
decreases wind resistance, which could be beneficial when moving at superhuman speeds where angular momentum is a smaller factor.
I remember when you ran like that in middle school.
Hey, that was for research.
Sure, Wiz. Anyway, while Naruto wasn't the best student, he still tried his hardest to reach his goal. But first, he'd have to learn how to control his chakra.
In Buddhism and Hinduism ideologies, chakras are, in simplistic terms, gates within the human body which can be opened to achieve enlightenment. But the ninja in Naruto's world had a slightly different interpretation.
I'll say, they weaponized it. Naruto can use chakra for all sorts of flashy attacks. He can heal himself, heal monsters
That's true,
away,
they did
walk up
weaponize it,
walls,
though.
or even stand
All
on
different
water
types
like a
of
ninja
ways.
Jesus.
He's learned a number of chakra techniques, or jutsus,
Gesundheit.
and even developed a few new ones of his own.
Oh yeah. What
His signature
Poured it
move
in his
is the
face.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
He paste himself over and over and over again.
I
Unlike the
laughed
standard
so hard
clone
when I see
technique,
that
Shadow
live.
Clones are tangible with their own
When I was a
combat
kid.
capabilities. By dividing his chakra between himself and his clones, it's nearly impossible to distinguish the real Naruto from the fakes.
And he can get pretty tricky when he makes thousands of them. But when strategies can't save the day, he can always just beat his opponents down with the Rasengan.
By spinning chakra in his hand, Naruto creates a compact ball of energy which can blast through solid stone. While the Rasengan usually takes years to learn, Naruto figured it out after training for just over a week.
He's invented more Rasengans than Willy Wonka's invented candies. But his top pick is the Rasen Shuriken. By combining the Rasengan with the
He said
element
more
of
than
wind,
Willy
he
Wonka
uses
really
it to
can.
turn the
Man,
spinning ball
he did
into
have a crazy
spinning
amount of
blade.
like
This
different
baby can
Rasengan
trap you in a
techniques, though,
vortex
throughout
of
the
wind
series.
so sharp, it'll mess you up at a cellular level.
Naruto has plenty of other techniques up his orange sleeves, including summoning, substitution, and transformation jutsus. He can even transform into a naked woman.
Ho 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 ho! Looks like he's been studying. I guess that's one plus
Why
side to
would
not
they
having
bring that
parents.
in?
You don't need to worry
Why
about
would
anyone
they
walking
bring
in
that
on you.
into this?
While most individuals have chakra, everyone has a limit. The more physical and
It's just like-
spiritual energy one possesses, the more chakra they'll have at their disposal.
Just like the gas tank from a chainsaw.
Thanks to his heritage, Naruto already has a great deal of chakra. Even still, he has far more than he reasonably should, all thanks to the beast within.
Yeah, he's got a monster in his stomach.
Let's backtrack a few years. On the day
Yep.
of Naruto's birth, his village
The
was attacked by a
Nine-Tails.
chakra beast known as the Nine-Tailed Fox. A monster so destructive, a mere swing of its tails could level a mountain. In desperation, the Hokage at the time sacrificed himself to split the Nine-Tails in two, sealing one half within his own son, Naruto.
So his first ever birthday gift to his son was a giant pet fox that can destroy cities? I wish he was my dad.
Eventually, Naruto discovered how to communicate with the Nine-Tails.
They didn't get along at first. Foxy would threaten to eat Naruto. Naruto would whack him over the head with a big shrine gate. You know, typical roommate drama. Still, they eventually became friends, and Naruto learned the fox's name was Kurama.
Afterward, Kurama willingly shared his chakra with Naruto on a regular basis. And as a being composed of chakra, Kurama's reserves are gigantic.
With so much power at his fingertips, Naruto can enter a bunch of different super forms. First up is
Man,
Sage Mode.
this guy right
Sounds
here
like
just
something
got
he
too
learned from
much
an old
power.
wise man or wizard, right?
Like that
Nope,
song.
he learned it from a frog.
No
This
one
state
man should
increases
have
all of Naruto's physical
oh,
abilities.
man, this
Furthermore,
boy
Sage
Naruto
Mode
was
allows
crazy.
Naruto to perceive the entire area
I'm
around
just really
him
like I said, I'm really
and tap
intrigued
into
on like
naturally occurring
Ichigo's side of
energy
things.
via
So like I said, I
senjutsu.
stopped watching it, and I
He
know
can
he had
enhance
more
his chakra
powers.
attacks by adding natural
whatever when I
energy.
start watching
But
it,
if he's
so.
not careful, he'll turn into a frog. No, I'm not kidding.
With Kurama's chakra, Naruto can enter multiple tailed beast forms, which drastically increases physical prowess and energy output.
Best of which is the Nine-Tails Chakra Mode. Flame on! It got even better when he befriended Mr. Fox, upgrading to the stronger, faster,
Flame on.
Kurama Chakra Mode.
Chakra Mode grants Naruto extra protection, a sense for negative emotions, and the ability to create additional chakra arms.
Whoa, that's a lot of hands. Gotta wonder what kind of things he does with those, right?
Overwhelming attacks, extra
Going up the deep
maneuverability,
end with
creating
that mode right
Russian
there,
shurikens, the
baby.
works.
Yeah, that's not what
An
I
OP
was.
mode.
Creepy tiny hand.
He can also shroud himself in a Nine-Tails-sized avatar and use Kurama's ultimate attack, the Tailed Beast Bomb. So destructive, it can level
Look
a
at that.
mountain range.
Like, come on, man.
And
Like
for
that
his
ain't
final
OP. I don't
form,
know what it
it's
is.
spoiler time. Pay attention, cause yeah. All of this chakra stuff started with an alien named Kaguya, who ate a fruit which basically created chakra. Later, she got all murder happy, so her sons stopped her. One of these sons, the Sage of Six Paths, had his own son named Ashura, and Naruto is a reincarnation of him. So yeah, Naruto's kind of an alien.
Through this connection, Naruto was gifted the most
Yeah, it is a
divine
lot.
form of energy, Six Paths.
and
With it, he can enter Six Paths Sage Mode.
in
His strength gets boosted
retrospect,
even
yes,
more.
he
can
is
fly,
an
and he
alien.
can use
Yeah,
truth-seeking
he
balls,
did like that.
which are orbs of chakra that can transform into weapons and destroy anything they touch.
He can combine all these forms and further add natural energy to his Kurama avatar to form Six Paths Ashura Kurama Sage Mode. Whew.
Good God, that's a confusing amount of forms. Anyway, Naruto is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat and could run faster than the eye could see when he was just 12 years old.
He's dodged a lightning speed punch from the fourth Raikage, a feat considered comparable to his father, who could teleport.
He even dodged this light-speed loogie.
According to the fourth databook, this light fang attack does indeed move at light speed, over 670 million miles per hour.
He's tough enough to survive getting stabbed, have his soul ripped out,
Come
or
on,
get
man.
smacked in the face with a beam that can slice the frickin' moon apart.
I get smacked in his face. Get smacked in the face.
He's fought multiple tailed
Smacked
beasts
in
at
the
once,
face.
lift a statue weighing several hundred
that.
tons, survived a fall from the clouds, gone toe-to-toe with invisible limbo shadows, and pulverized 6 falling meteorites simultaneously. His chakra is so tough, he can power through Amaterasu,
He
a
did
fire
do some
jutsu
crazy
with flames
stuff
so
as a feat,
strong
though.
they burn other flames.
He could even make new eyeballs for blind people. What's up with that? Oh, and in his final fight with rival and possibly closet boyfriend Sasuke, their opposing power was so
He is an
great they
alien,
obliterated miles upon miles of land. changing the weather and disintegrating a lake.
Come on,
Only
man,
then,
chill.
after defeating Sasuke, saving the world from Kaguya, and reuniting the split halves of Kurama, Naruto finally achieved his dream and became Hokage.
But he's still pretty dumb. I mean, he named his son Burrito.
Boruto.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm not gonna run away.
A burrito.
Go back on my word. That's my ninja. My ninja way.
Hey, funny, but they called him burrito.
Shinigami. It may sound like a foreign word to some, but you all know what it is.
Nah, this
The
is
Death
what I'm
God,
interested
the
in right
Grim
here. See
Reaper
where they
of
gonna
souls.
use for him.
And a
I kinda already knew what it was
17-year-old
used for
ginger
Naruto.
with a badass sword.
Ichigo Kurosaki seemed like a pretty normal kid growing up, doing well in school and learning martial arts from his father. Except there was one little oddity. He could see ghosts.
Oh, it's like the kid from The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
One day when he was 9 years old and walking home with
Yeah,
his
he
mother,
can.
young
He
Ichigo
can,
noticed
he
what he
can.
thought was a girl about to fall into a river.
I mean, it's
So
an inch taller than
naturally,
Naruto.
he ran over to
Inch.
rescue her like the brave little kid he was.
Except it wasn't really a girl at all. It was a hollow, a monster spawned from an abandoned human soul, and it promptly killed his mother.
Bummer. Reminds me of how I lost my poor mama boomstick.
Mm.
Oh, she always hated that ghost in the barn.
Right. Well, Ichigo remained ignorant of the truth until years later, when he met a woman named Rukia, who held the illustrious job title of Shinigami, or Soul Reaper, a guardian of the dead who keeps balance in the universe by helping those who have passed move on to the afterlife. Otherwise, they'd turn into violent hollows.
And if you show up late to work and it doesn't work out, the Soul Reaper
Okay,
can
yeah, I
always
kinda-
cut
I
hollows
was-
down with their awesome swords.
I already
like
kinda know
samurai
this part of
Ghostbusters.
it.
Anyway,
So,
the two of them got
okay.
into a bind, and
I
Rukia
kinda
had
am
to
up to
share
speed
some
with
of her
this so
power
far.
with Ichigo.
So
Turns
far,
out
but
he
I
was
don't
a
know how
surprise
far they
Soul
gonna
Reaper
go
all
with
along.
it or whatever. So you know.
Convenient.
When accessing his Shinigami power, Ichigo leaves his physical body for a new one made up of reishi, or spiritual matter, which makes him invisible to anyone in the living world, despite still being physically present.
And his new powers make him super deadly. He can move with blinding speed, cut through giant monsters with ease, survive being punched through whole city blocks, and even fly through the air.
It's more accurate to say he walks through the air, using naturally occurring
Impressive,
reishi
very,
as
very
footholds.
impressive.
But let's get to the dicey part of his getup. That awesome sword. It's a Zanpakuto, a blade connected to its owner's soul. It may look like an oversized steak knife, but it's a Soul Reaper's best friend.
Every Shinigami possesses a Zanpakuto spirit within themselves, which manifests as their sword. Ichigo's is called Zangetsu. Well, both of them are.
Oh, here we go. Strap in, because this shit's about to get crazy.
Ichigo actually has two different Zanpakuto spirits drawn from his weird and confusing heritage.
Alright, so long story short, Ichigo's a Soul Reaper because his dad is too. But he's also part Quincy, which is a human with reishi powers, because that's what his mom was. But
Hey.
he's also part
Hey.
Hollow, because his mom was possessed by a Hollow called White, and White got passed on to him when he was born. Oh, and he's also part Fullbringer, but nobody cares about Fullbringers.
One of Ichigo's inner spirits is a manifestation
Goodness
of his Quincy side
gracious,
inherited
like
from
he
his
all
mother, while the
that.
other is
Okay,
a
see, that's what I'm
fusion
saying.
of
I
his
didn't know
Shinigami power
what
and
all
the
that
Hollow.
he was.
Unfortunately,
I thought what he was
Shinigami
talking
and
about, he was
Quincy
a
go together
Quincy.
like oil and water.
While trying to find a balance between these two sides, Ichigo learned plenty of neat techniques, like his bread and
Hey.
butter attack, the Getsuga Tensho.
Okay.
By concentrating his
Yeah, beat,
Reiatsu,
though.
or spiritual pressure,
I like
through
that
his
beat,
sword,
though.
Ichigo can launch a massive slashing attack.
Call it like it is, Wiz. It's a sword beam, and Ichigo can charge it up, fire from up close, or even blast two of them at once.
From his Quincy side, Ichigo has used Blut Vina, a temporary defense which grants inhuman durability. From his Shinigami training, he developed exceptional sword skills and learned Shunpo, or Flash Step, which greatly enhances his speed.
But there's one really big deal we haven't talked about yet. One,
Over the course of his career battling hollows and protecting his friends, Ichigo has attained many different superpowered forms, starting with the base Shinigami form, Shikai. Despite essentially being Ichigo's base, this form is strong enough to block an attack from the Sokyoku, said to have power equal to 1 million Zanpakuto.
The next step was Bankai. Normally, it takes 10 years to reach this form, but Ichigo did it in just 2
Yeah,
days.
Bankai,
Like a boss.
yeah.
When using Bankai, one's power can grow anywhere from 5 to 10 times greater. And according to the official databook, while in Bankai, Ichigo moves like lightning.
Wait, why does his sword shrink when he goes Bankai? Shouldn't it be bigger since he's stronger?
Technically, yes, but Ichigo can control its size to keep it more manageable. If Shinigami couldn't minimize their blades, some would have swords the size of skyscrapers.
Awesome! Anyway, the hollow inside wanted a piece of the action too.
Whoa.
So Ichigo gained a new power boost with a
Skyscrapers, though?
spoopy hollow mask. This form is strong enough to lift 5 iron
Really?
pillars, each weighing nearly
Okay.
100 tons.
Though if he's not careful, the Hollow can take control of his body, sending him into a violent berserker state commonly referred to as Vastolorde. Despite the lack of consciousness, Vastolorde Ichigo could heal quickly and was strong enough to overcome Ukiura, who's powerful enough to
They
nuke
do
a
have like
city.
a lot of
After
crazy
some
forms.
quality training with his dad, Ichigo got a sort of second Bankai, which most people call Dangai Ichigo. In this form, he shattered mountains without even trying. He broke through the Black Coffin attack, which distorts time and space, which sounds like a black hole. Right after that, he survived a shot so friggin' big, the explosion could be seen for miles.
By comparing this crater to those left by real-life bomb tests, I'd estimate the
Whoa.
attack to have a maximum explosive yield of 814 kilotons of TNT. That's like Ichigo surviving 54 little boys to the face. No. I meant the bomb from 1945, not the. Oh, God.
Well, try as those little boys might. All it did
He's
to
so
Ichigo was
childish.
burn his
He's
arm.
so
And he didn't even
childish.
care. This guy isn't the type to give up.
For his ultimate attack, Dangai
He's so
Ichigo
childish.
literally becomes the Getsuga Tensho itself. I know that's confusing, but just roll with it. To summon the incredibly powerful Mugetsu.
Which busted up one of the biggest baddies in the whole series. But it also sacrificed all of Ichigo's powers. Well, that's a raw deal, but 17 months later, he managed to get them back with full brain
Yeah, and this is why I
powers,
stopped.
which enhanced
This is
his
why I stopped
physical
watching it.
abilities. But then he lost
Okay,
those
full
two.
brain, so I
It's
stopped
worth noting
watching.
that
Okay,
while
so I
in
didn't
Full
know
Bring
about
Shikai, his normal sword swings were as strong as his old Getsuga Tensho.
But he still didn't give up. After training with some top-tier Soul Reapers and eating some food which gave him Super Reiatsu, the moment came. In the most epic quenching of all time, an entire sea disintegrated to form his new true Shikai, complete with not one, but 2 Zangetsu swords.
Finally balancing the
Got another
Shinigami,
one?
the Hollow, and the Quincy within,
2 of 'em?
Ichigo had reached his full potential. He tamed his Vastolorde form, merging it with his Quincy side. In this form, he can combine his Getsuga Tensho with one of the strongest Hollow attacks, the Gran Rei Sero.
He also made a trip that normally takes a week in only 9 hours and 15 minutes.
And last but not least, he achieved
I'm
a
so
brand new
confused
level
right now
of
with all this
Bankai.
stuff.
Which was immediately crushed by some old dude who planned to destroy the universe named Ewok? Ewok?
It's probably inspired by the Hebrew name for God, Yahweh, and the katakana ends with a sharp kind of
Jewish?
sound, so Yowok?
Yeah, what you gonna do? Well, we can assume this Bankai worked similar to his old ones, increasing his physical speed and strength along with his
Yowok.
Reiatsu tenfold. Even
Yowok.
without his Bankai, he still cut Mustache Man to shreds.
And then he lived happily ever after. Until his kid became a Soul Reaper.
Yeah, what'd he name him? Bitchigo?
What? No, it's Kazui.
I might have got him mixed up with the other, Enchilada Kid or whatever.
Close enough.
Now I'm
He had
Ichigo
a
Kurosaki,
child?
substitute Soul Reaper. And I'm combining my powerful spirit energy
Enchilada.
with this blade in order to protect my friends!
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But
So he had
first,
a
did you
kid.
know that Naruto and
I'm just gonna say
Ichigo
wild
are
guess by
named after
Rukia.
food?
Wild
Maybe
guess.
you can find them in your next bunch from Blue Apron.
Or He-Man. Maybe.
Grandpappy Boomstick always said that nothing in life is better than good food
Okay.
and making something with your own 2 hands. And Blue Apron is both those things combined.
Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. All ingredients arrive right to your door, guaranteed fresh and ready to cook.
It's better than eating fast food, plus it's affordable. Blue Apron is less than $10 per person per meal.
Choose from a variety of recipes and get the meals that sound good to you. The ingredients are perfectly proportioned and the instructions are easy to follow. I mean, even Boomstick can do it.
Hey, watch it or you're not getting any of the next meal I make when it arrives.
Well then, I'll make the crispy wild Alaskan pollock and garlic mashed potatoes with roasted broccoli and tartar sauce myself. And if you're worried about variety, don't bother. Recipes are not repeated within the year, so you'll never get bored. Check out this week's menu and get $30 off your first order with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/battle.
You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron, so don't wait.
That's blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Alright, so that's where we're gonna pause right there. Right before he actually gets underway. I'm just curious because I seen that Ichgo got a lot of crazy upgrades after I stopped watching it. Because I stopped watching it once he lost his powers the first time before that Fullbringer stuff. So I stopped watching it before that. So I see he got like a bunch of crazy powers, and then like he actually was able to like mix all of them together and all of that, as far as like his Hollow, his Quincy, and all of that. And that seemed like it's pretty crazy in what he can do. But then also he still got Naruto's Sage mode in his beast, his Nine-Tailed Beast. So right now I'm just kind of just on the fence. I don't know if it's gonna be Naruto. I don't know if it's gonna be Ichigo. Based on what I'm seeing though, I think it might be Ichigo because it's just all that crazy stuff they gave him at the end. I might be wrong, but I will say Ichigo is going to win this. Leave your comment down below who you think is gonna win this before you actually get started. Like pause it, like how I had it paused before the actual match gets started, and like leave your comment down below who you think is gonna win. I really want Naruto to win, but I think Ichigo is gonna take this. So without further ado, man, let's get right into this. So play.
What's that energy?
8 minutes to a fight, so let's see. I'm so curious on like how this is gonna go.
Naruto, wake up.
Whoa, he's invisible!
You can't see me? Good.
This is gonna be good though.
Quit running, coward!
Naruto, keep moving. I'll direct you.
You're dead!
How the heck?
We're starting off light, we're starting off basic. It's okay.
I see you.
Bring it on! Getsuga! Jutsu!
This will be crazy if this actually really happened though. Like actual like a movie or something. This will be crazy.
Really?
See, it's like so much stuff going on. He said, really?
Yo, not bad. But I'm still gonna beat your ass. Give me a freaking break.
Whoa, language, Ichigo, language. Language, my boy.
Is that the best you can do?
He brought out the big gun.
Mugetsu.
I like this music though. Whoa. What just happened? Oh my goodness.
Screw you, bastard!
Tell-
Who was that guy?
Damn, even without his powers, Ichigo never gave up. What a badass.
Sorry, Bleach fans, I know you all really wanted to win, but unfortunately, this wasn't it.
Naruto had better
Okay.
training, a broader arsenal,
I'm
and
not
a better
mad.
healing factor, and Ichigo's
I'm not
invisible
mad at
ghost
that.
body didn't
Like,
really
I'm
matter.
talking about it.
Shinigami may be invisible, but they're still present in the physical realm and can be touched by normal people. Kurama can locate individuals by simply sensing their emotions, and Naruto's even seen his own soul before.
And with Six Paths power, he could see and fight Madara's limbo clones, even though they were on a totally separate plane of existence.
Also keep in mind that while Chakra and Reishi have fairly different uses, they both contain spiritual energy.
Let's talk speed. Naruto can dodge light speed attacks and can move faster than lightning. A lightning bolt's return stroke is 220 million miles per hour, about 1/3 the speed of light. Ichigo has also displayed lightning fast speeds, and even greater.
Near the end of the series, Ichigo took a trip that should have taken 7 days, but instead took 9 hours and 15 minutes.
It's likely Kirigi here was referencing his accomplice's speed, like Ichibei, who can knock his foes 2,440 miles away and appear next to him in a second. Yuachi guy beat him by going twice as fast, so we'll use that as Ichibei's limit.
With that, we can get the trip's total distance and conclude Ichigo's top speed is 319 million miles per hour. That's massively hypersonic, but not quite light speed.
Still, there's a difference between travel speed and reaction speed, as Naruto's already shown. Comparing them directly, Ichigo's best reaction should clock in at around 970 million miles per hour, 40% faster than light speed and Naruto's reaction time. Alright, point for Ichigo.
Speed alone wasn't enough, though, especially since Naruto's Sage powers gave him superb field awareness, making it difficult for Ichigo to land a fatal blow.
If he could even land something fatal at all.
Ichigo has always had a tough time damaging foes who have
okay.
stronger spiritual energy than him.
Makes
With that
sense,
said,
makes
let's
sense.
compare his Ryatsu to Naruto's Chakra.
Bad news is, across both of them, the only multiplier we know for sure is Ichigo's times 10 Bankai. The times 10 is difficult to achieve, but for Ichigo's sake, let's assume he gets the maximum possible boost from every transformation.
His other forms likely don't boost his stats this much. For example, when he used his Hollow Mask to barely overpower an Arrancar, the situation and its results were similar to his then comparable Shinigami friends releasing their limiters, which gave each of them a boost of times 5. However, let's give the benefit of the doubt and apply the maximum times 10 increase to all of Ichigo's forms that clearly increased his fighting potential, as well as stack them even though many forms were in separate unconnected power sets.
For the sake of argument, we're deliberately overestimating Ichigo's power. You'll see
Okay,
why.
time.
So here's our formula, but where do we start? Okay, Bankai Ichigo with his Hollow Mask was on par with Ukiyora's first transformation, correct?
Well, nearly.
Ukiyora states his new form can destroy the city of Las Noches in the hollow world of Hueco Mundo.
What's that, like Mexican hell?
Well, there is a wall.
Ha ha!
Las Noches is square in shape and takes 3 days to walk from one corner to a gate in the center of the wall. So it has a total area of 200,000 square miles.
I have
Bigger
no
than
comment.
California,
No
and
comment for
destroying
that.
it in
That's
one
crazy.
go
I
needs
have no
over
comment.
400,000 megatons of TNT.
So plug that into the formula and there you have it. Ichigo's Ryatsu is equal to over 440 billion megatons of TNT.
Thankfully, Naruto's chakra level is much easier to figure out.
His chakra was once extracted and burst a hole through the hollow loop.
well.
He survived the explosion, and it was explicitly said that this was nearly all of his chakra.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
By measuring the aftermath from both sides, we found the blast to equal at least 480 billion megatons of TNT, 40 billion more than Ichigo.
And don't forget, we were deliberately overestimating him.
Also, this was base form Naruto, not including any increases from additional modes, which allowed him to block an attack that cut the moon in half, a force that had to be over 27 trillion megatons. This proves Naruto can both output and survive a blast stronger than Ichigo is capable of.
If you're thinking, wait, Boomstick, Ichigo survived a black hole in a box. That move doesn't really work
This
like
is
a black
like
hole.
wow.
Plus,
I
the
didn't think they was
814
gonna go
kiloton
get some
Frager
depth into
blast
it, but I
did
see
hurt
they
him
did.
immediately
I
after.
see it really,
so
really,
it must
really,
have
really,
been weaker
really
than
did.
that.
But Wiz, weren't Kaguya and you Waka Waka planet busters? Don't they scale to them?
Nope. Kaguya's planet-busting attack required chakra from nearly the entire Earth's population, not just her own. And while Yuok's power was pretty OP, he couldn't destroy the world through his own destructive capability. He only planned to manipulate the delicate balance between life and death by stopping the flow of souls. Like a plate spinning on a stick, if one side gets too heavy, the whole thing comes crashing down.
To sum it up, Ichigo had the speed, they both had the guts, and Naruto had the strength, durability, training, and abilities for days. Naruto sure got the shonen jump on Ichigo.
The winner is Naruto Uzumaki.
So here's just basically I messed him besides
Stick around,
like
we're
one
about to announce the
category
combatants
for
for the
real. That's
next
really
step
what they're
back.
saying.
And if you want to watch exclusive commentary on this episode, click that little box over there and start a first membership trial.
Try to grab one of these shirts too.
Batman Beyond. Okay, we're gonna end it right there. That's gonna be interesting. I really like that Batman Beyond. I really messed with that as a kid watching that. Spider-Man 2099. I really don't know that much about him, so it's gonna be interesting to watch that. But let's just get right into that that ending right there. Like I said, I like both the series, like to a degree. I had to start watching Bleach because it started getting a little bit annoying to me as far as like just the way it was going in like the direction, like how much time it took. But I thought Ichigo was gonna take that, but like I said, I really wanted Naruto to win. He did, so like I said, I have no problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem with both of them, any of them winning that. But like I said, I'd rather Naruto to win that overall, and he did. So I mean, like I said, it's really not that much to talk about. Like they already explained almost basically everything needed to be explained in that towards the end. So, and this thing's going on 32 minutes, so I don't need this to be too long of a video. So, man, like I say, just slap a like on this, please. Subscribe if you're new. Do reactions and do different reactions week to week. Try to do a day. Try to do them like every 2 days or just every 3 days. Just do a reaction. So, like I say, like, share, subscribe. It helps out a lot. And you've been your boy Incognito back with another video. And peace out.